technical issue. First race, season 4, tier 1. We have Chris joining me in the comms box tonight. Welcome,
Pat.
Chris.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Chris, okay, if you see at the bottom, you'll see if you press square, you will be able to bring up some telemetries, track guides, lap times, and stuff like that. So if you can play around there and see.
Got it.
Let's just see. I want to see who's out on track first. Okay, so it is Reino the Maino.
We got Reino the Maino.
Yeah, with the 126.3. See Boerewors the 127.4. So I just want to quickly share this link with the guys.
Must be exciting. All the drivers must be looking forward to the new season.
Yep.
All the practice and that's done. It's time to do the workout on track now.
Yeah, new game, some new settings for the league. Guys need to get used to the sim damage. Some new cars.
Much improved sim damage.
Yeah.
More realistic this year, I would say.
Yeah, like we saw last night, you can receive punctures as well.
Yeah. So we've still got Reino the Maino on top.
Some admin things
26.3. No problem. Of course, through Q1, we're looking to lose, I think, the bottom 3 drivers. Is it tonight?
Yeah. So 15 guys going through from Q1 to Q2, and then we will lose another 5 guys from Q2 to Q3.
And then we have the top 10 shootout.
Yep.
Of course, those of you new to F1, remember that Q2, the tire you set your fastest lap time on, is the tire you'll start the race on.
Yeah. It's interesting to see what the guys will do on strategies as well.
Yeah.
Welcome, guys in the comms. I see Justin saying, "Lekker boys." Bonita, our old faithful supporter, always watching. She says, "Evening, gents." I think she's definitely supporting the 2 Nams in those nice green cars.
Nice to be with you guys tonight. We got Lockwood, the new fastest lap on a 25.8.
I see Nam Assassins going out. We just get the Slenderman coming in. Yaku still in the pits. Glitch starting his hot lap in that Ferrari. Oh yeah, sorry, she's supporting the Kotze trio. Forgot about Mr. Rota himself. Ex Ferrari driver last season. Mr. Pikkewyn himself also joining us in the comments here. Nice to see all the support. First race.
We've got much excitement in the air, that's for sure.
Yeah, interesting to see. We've got some guys, new guys. Reino the Maino, Reining Gaming, Slenderman. I think those are all the new guys, and then Fister. He's been part of the league before. King Server as well.
Right, we've got a few guys on the outlaps. Nam Assassin about to start his outlap. He's a fast lap.
I see some fast times coming here. Lockwood already setting a 125.8. Glitch just set a 127.2. Mr. Nam Assassin He's entering turn 1.
There he is. Yeah, he's just started his
Nice.
hot lap now.
Can be a tricky turn, that turn 1 to 2.
Nice and smooth through the first sector coming up. This
Yeah,
is the tricky part of the track, I find. You know, you got to hit the marks.
As we mentioned earlier before the stream started, the new thing with the 2021, the curves are a little bit more tricky.
Vicious.
So you need to get it perfect. There's a certain amount of curb that you can climb, otherwise it rips the car to the left or to the right.
Yeah, too greedy and it'll definitely take you around, as I found out last night.
And then obviously the assists, we run an open assist except for the pit assists. That is locked, you need to manually control, but the rest of the assists are all available for the guys. The reason for doing this is to have the guys be as fast as possible with the assist that they need, because at the end of the day it's just a game and not everyone is on the same level.
Yeah, so it evens the playing field out a little bit.
Yeah. So
and the cars are definitely different this year. You know, we found that the 2021 cars handle a lot different to last year's cars too.
Yeah, definitely. Still some glitches in the game, as a fairly new game. I think it's been a month and a half about now that it's been out. But as we set here now, I see that Yaku, Ruan and Rota still need to set a time. So at this stage they are the guys that will fall out. See, Yaku is on a hot lap.
We've got almost 6.5 minutes left. So leaving it so late, you don't want to make any mistakes, because that could see you out of Q1.
Yeah,
so
something that I think the tier 1 guys have noticed that the tier 2 guys didn't do last night is leave space between the cars. If you ride so close to the other guy, yes, you might get a slipstream down some of the straights, but through the corners you get that turbulence of that dirty air of the car in front, and that can unstable your car. Or if you're faster than the guy, I mean, then you might need to tap off just because you can't get past that driver in front.
Yeah, being too close to another car literally does unstable your vehicle through the corners, and you lose braking stability, that's for sure. So yeah, you want to leave a nice gap. The slipstream I think works in places like Monza, but around a place like Bahrain you need space.
Yep. Next week we are in Spain, also another tricky track, so interesting to see. I know that some of the tier 2 guys have already put in some work to practice for that. Let's see. As it stands now, it's Lockwood, Brad, Jared, Yaku, Ruan, Boerewors, Reino the Maino, Fister, Running Gaming, Killer Bean, Manu, Nam Bulldog, Daniel, Dan the Man, King Server, Glitch, Nam Assassin, Slenderman. I don't know what's happening there. That seems like it's a glitch, because 5 minutes 42, I don't know if he's walking the track. And then Rota still to set the time.
Yeah, I'm following Rota now.
Maybe that's why Slenderman is so slender. He walks the track.
We've got Rota on an outlap, so
Mr.
we're going to follow him and see what he can put on.
Supporting Haas here, saying let's go Haas.
And of course that's another thing you guys do, we do in the league is, you know, some people might be confused. It's unfair, someone's got a Red Bull and someone's got a Haas, but the cars are put on an equal playing field.
Yep, equal playing field. So how it works, how the guys get teammates. We have a a time period where we say, okay, this is the guys for tier 1, this is the guys for tier 2. Now you guys pick your own teammates. So I mean, at the end of the day, it's also a team sport, so you need to get along with your co-driver, and then from there we take it and we put a randomizer on the teams, and yeah, the computer selects what team you ride for. So I don't know if you see what I see. It shows that Rota just went through the pits for. He went in and out.
Rota, yes, he went through the pit lane. Now around coming around turn 1 and 2. So I'm not sure what that's about.
Glitch, if I'm not mistaken.
Because it shows him on 2 minutes 44.
Interesting.
Okay.
Sorry guys, this is something that is beyond our technical expertise. It's Codemaster and EA that needs to fix this glitches. Yep, and Codemaster and EA work collaborating on this game, so I'm not sure who's responsible.
I think Codemasters have been doing Formula 1 since about 2009 or 10. Yeah. First year we have EA Sports on board.
And this is their last year as EA will. Now it says, sorry, it says Rota's on a outlap.
Outlap.
I think it's maybe getting it right now, but it is definitely not on our outlap because it says that his ERS is on 100%.
Yeah, he's coming around the last corner now.
Yeah, EA.
Let's follow him down the
from next year, from 2022, EA will be in full control of the F1 game.
The F1 series. We've still got him showing at a 1 minute 54 with a full ERS. I'm not too sure what's happening with Rota.
Let me just check if I can see something on the.
Otherwise, the track's pretty quiet. We've got the King server just starting a lap now in the Williams. Currently in 14th. I think that would be enough to go through to Q2 at the moment.
I don't. He's put up a 127.9. I'm not sure what is going on here, but in any case, there goes a NAM assassin. As I go cycling through the cars, I see that NAM has lost it in turn 2, turn 1, turn 2. So, but is that an outlap? Or was that a hot lap?
I think it was a hot lap.
See who else? Everyone's in the pits except
We've got the King server coming around the second last corner now.
And see, NAM Bulldog has gone to third with a 125.9. I'm sitting on King server as well. Let's see what he can do. Last corner.
Decent time. 126.4.
So at this stage, NAM Assassin, Rota and Slenderman not making the cut. Rota is on a hot lap. I think NAM Assassin will also be on a hot lap. NAM running in front, so let's sit with him. His fuel lights flashing. No, he's on his way in. I think he will surprise us again with a completely different strategy, maybe starting on a hard tire if he falls out now. It shows that Rota is on an out lap.
So starting on a hard, then you'd obviously trying to push for a one stop then.
Yeah, doing a hard, medium, or hard, soft. All depending on how hard you push on those hards. Safety car definitely play a role.
Yeah, definitely a chance of a safety car. Although we didn't have one last night,
Yeah, we had a couple of
which I
virtuals.
thought was virtuals, yes.
I must say, clean, very clean start. In general, very clean start for tier 2 guys, especially having a whole bunch of new guys in.
Yeah, it was a clean race. We have Rota still riding on a 1-2 minute now, so I'm not too sure
Yeah, there's definitely something wrong
what's happening.
because
There's a
now
glitch.
King Server going into the pits now, so we still have Dan the man out and Rota.
Dan's riding out of front wing. There must have been an incident somewhere. And he pops into the pits. Looks to me that's pretty much session over.
Here. Yeah, you see, Rota just sent me a photo. He is actually laying 13th. It shows 126.6. He's right underneath Killer Bean.
So we have a slight technical glitch then.
Yeah, let's see. Let's hope it
Puts him through.
It recovers when we go through to the next qualifying. So let's see. See our Rota left the session. Okay, so I don't want to go through the names. Let's see what happens.
So on to Q2 we go.
Yeah, let's see. It's loading through. So it has pulled through. Fister, Lockwood, Yaku, Jared, Boerewors, Glitch, Manu, Ryan Gaming, Ruan, King Server, Dan, Reino, Brad, Nam Bulldog, and Killer Bean. That is very interesting.
This is the interesting part of qualifying, because this is where we'll see the strategies playing out.
Yeah,
So,
not just that. Now that there's a glitch, I think some of the guys are not going to be too happy with the fact that they've fallen out and they were supposed to be in.
yeah, it's unfortunate. But we find these teething problems in the early part of the games. But frustrating nevertheless.
Yep. Unfortunately, it's something that we can't do anything about.
First man out is Running Gaming in the Alpine, and Killer Bean following suit. We got three guys on track, Jared Halliday as well.
Alpine,
And
the
they
previous
are...
Renault.
That's the old Renault team. We've got Jared on mediums, Ryan Gaming on mediums, the King Server, he's coming out on softs, and Killer Bean on mediums. So these are the guys going for a longer first stint then.
Yeah, sometimes that if the guys come through the fast times, then you might see them switching over to soft compound tires just to get through to Q3.
Right.
Let's see,
Right, so
Mr.
the first
Running Gaming
time will be
starting
set.
his hot lap. I don't know. Let's see who's behind him. I think it's Manu, or is it one of the Dane?
It's, I think it was his teammate.
Let's just see if you can jump on him and we watch sector times. I think you're looking at a 27, 28 to be 27.9.
28-1 for Killer Bean. Slightly behind his teammate. Nice and smooth on the throttle.
DRS open down that middle straight. This long left right. That curb can...
Yeah, this is a part that can bite. It can either gain you lots of time or lose you lots of time. We've got a 1 minute 6.1. I don't have the sector times. I've only got a full lap time.
Let's see. Running gonna be the first guy out. 128 on a medium. Killer Bean
127.8.
Jared on a 127.2. I see Lockwood has retired from the session. I don't know why. See Boerewors is
We
also
got
coming
Vista
down.
starting his hot lap.
King Server setting
King
a
Server going fastest.
126.7. Yeah, but he's on a soft tire.
Soft
Glitch
tire,
on
yeah.
a 126.6, also on a soft tire. See what
We're following
Boerewors does.
Vista here in the McLaren. First sector time coming up. 28.2.
27.6 for Boerewors. I see there's a Ferrari, is it Brad that lost it in almost at the end of sector 2. Coming past, yeah, he lost his wheel there. Jaco coming into sector 3. Second last corner.
Oh, there seems to be a
Morning
wheel in the
coming up.
middle of the road.
Yeah, I think that is Brad's wheel.
But Yaku now starting his fast lap.
I'm just checking.
He's riding the Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, I see that we've lost 2 guys due to the game glitch, that they did not make it through quali.
$27.9 first sector for Yaku. Beautiful, nice and smooth on the throttle, no wheel spin.
He's
Just
also
out
one
of
the
interest,
drivers
Pat, how many of
the
these tier 1 guys are on rigs versus remotes, do you know?
I'm not sure. I know Yaku. I think Yaku's on a remote. Ruan is on a wheel. Nam, the 2 Nams are on a wheel. Yeah, no, I'm not too sure.
Okay.
But I think the majority of these guys have literally got no assists on. And some of them even drive with manual gears, so that's definitely something to look at. Yaku going with a 126.9 on a medium.
Reino the Maino 25.8.
Yaku pulling out of the way there.
Also on a soft.
I see Boerewors has invalidated that lap of his. Fister on an outlap. Let's see what Manu does. Manu ripping the green helmet of his in a... Is that Bottas? Yeah, I think that's Bottas Merc that he's driving.
So we see about a second and a half between the two tires. So if sorry, I thought I saw Rota's name. It was Ruan. Sorry. So if guys come in and put softs on, these guys might have to run again and with a set of softs.
Yeah, but I don't think the guys will do that. I think they will stick to their strategies. As usually, if you last minute changes to your strategy, it can cause a little bit of an upset. I see that Manu's just gone second with a 126.5. See who else is. Dan is on a hot lap. Coming through.
Fister just starting his hot lap on a set of softs. Currently in 11th place, so needs to find a good time here.
So Lockwood and Brad already out. Fister, Dan and Nam Bulldog in a bit of a pickle now because they are in trouble.
We're following Fister through the tight and twisty sections. Hitting the apex.
Down to him now. I'm just sitting with Dan to see what he's pulling through here.
Down the back straight. DRS, ERS. Through the fast left and right.
And
up to the
he comes
second
over
sector.
with the 128.2. And not putting him in there.
Just
Mr.
now down the last
saying
corner.
he's so slow. See what Fister does. He should jump up on that soft.
DRS open.
125.5, taking
2,
pole.
5, right to the top. That should
Sit
be
with
good enough to see him through.
Mr. Nam Bulldog pulling away there for Dan, but Dan I think is on a cool down lap.
That pushes Ryan Gaming down to 11th. He's on an out lap with a set of softs. Needs to find about 3/10 to make it into the top 10. There he is, starting his fast lap now.
Nice to see the guys only doing one lap on their tires. I saw last night some of the guys went 3 laps on the tire that they start on, so
Guilty as charged. I think I did 2 on mine.
the
And
more
it makes a big
experienced
difference.
drivers now in tier 1 supposedly. And Nam
Not only are we
Bulldog-
commentating, but we're learning.
Yep. Nam Bulldog
27.8.
going into the pits. I think that is it. I'm not sure if we'll see someone coming out now.
I'm on board here with Running Gaming. He's 0.06 safe to 10th place. So let's see down the back straight now. DRS open.
Killer Bean
Full
decided
beans on the
he had
O's.
enough. He's done. So only Running Gaming and Nam Bulldog that still needs
He's
to
coming up
show
to the
something.
second sector. There he comes. And he's 1.2 seconds quicker than DRS Dan, I think that it is.
Final corner.
Final corner, nice and smooth. Onto the gas. Across the line.
126.5, putting him in fifth.
26.5.
Dropping
Good enough.
Dan. Nam Bulldog going out now. See if Dan is gonna go for it.
So,
Dan already did 2
Okay.
laps on that set of mediums. Interesting, you see how the strategy has changed. The majority of the guys are on soft tires now. It's only one guy in the top 10 with a medium, and that's Yaku.
Yaku, and he should be safe to go through on that time.
Well, if Nam, Bulldog and Dan do faster times now, then he might be in trouble.
They're both on track.
I'm sitting with Dan
But
to
Dan's
see if
out
he's
on
going
his...
in. Yeah, he starts a hot lap
starting
again.
it. Yeah.
He's gonna push it, rather do 3 laps on a set of mediums and then maybe make it up in Q3 with a...
We've got Nam Bulldog now starting his hot lap.
If you can just keep an eye on him.
I'll follow
Dan
Nam.
just did a 27.8 in sector 1, which is to me a fast time on a medium.
Nam Bulldog in the first DRS zone. Coming up to sector 1 now. And he does 28.2.
But you
Not
can
too
definitely
sure.
make some time up in sectors. And he does a
Yeah, this-
105.4 in sector 2.
I found this is the part of the track where you can really make time. Especially this
Nailing
section
that
coming up just
last
before.
corner, yes.
That's it.
See what Dan the man can do. 127.1, putting him in 10th and pushing Ruan out.
Oh, yeah, Nam Bulldog ran a bit wide there.
I think
That might invalidate the time. No, not quite. It's coming around the last turn now. Needs to be the 127.1.
No, 127.4.
Only good enough for 12th. So that's the end of Q2, I think.
It's not. I think Ruan is still out. Yes. Nam Bulldog, if he can do another lap. There's still time, so just to keep an eye on him as well.
Okay, I'll stay with Nam.
Interesting, everyone on softs.
No, his first sector is 3.8 seconds slower, so I think he's done.
Giving it up.
Yeah, see Ruan's coming up to the second sector now. He's 0.8 up.
Yeah, he set that 127.1 on a set of mediums. He will definitely jump up, pushing Dan out again.
Yeah, this is looking like a lap that'll take him to about 6th or 7th. Comes across the line.
126, so
Third.
putting him third.
Good lap.
Kicking Dan out again after he did all that hard work.
So we lose Dan, Nam Bulldog, Killer Bean, Lockwood and Brad.
Q3 about to start. See if Dan the man just goes over. He has given it all. Unfortunately, that's how the cookie crumbles. So, first Rhino the Maino, Ruan, Jared, Manu, Rhino Gaming, Glitch, King Server, Yaku, and Boerewors going through to Q3.
Should be a fascinating shootout.
And all of them on softs.
Of course, if you make it through to Q3, you get an extra set of softs too.
Sorry, I see that Yaku and Boerewors are on the medium tires. So they're not in a bad position for the start. Seeing that those soft tires will need to go pit around about lap 6 to 8, pushing it.
And then they can obviously try and push a bit longer and maybe pull an overcut.
Yeah.
Alright, so Q3 is underway.
It all depends on
ticked.
All depends on safety car and virtual safety car as well. Notice that the game is very, very strict on the delta times, so something to look at. I see Reino the Mainer pulling the trigger first.
Yaku following him out of the pits.
You have any predictions on who will take pole?
I'm going to go with Yaku.
Yeah,
I think
Jared and Ruan and Reino, they might be the top 3 guys to look at.
Okay, yeah, I think Yaku will put it on pole. While we're on the topic, any tip-offs for who might win the championship this year?
The guy with the most points. I'm not sure.
Money safe.
I'm really not sure. These guys are very competitive. And as you all know, you get some guys that's super fast on certain tracks, and then get tracks like Singapore and Japan that just is a bit too technical. So yeah, it's difficult to say, and it's a numbers game.
Sure, everyone's. Yeah, absolutely. Sure, everyone's looking forward to the Principality of Monte Carlo. That should be fun.
Let's just get past Spain, and then Spain is a bit tricky this year, a bit more technical.
Yeah. Jaco puts a first sector time of 27.8.
Oh, sorry, I missed Reino's time now, but then we can check on his sector 2 time. I'm very interested to see what those guys that fell out with a free tire choice planning to do.
What strategy they're gonna pull?
Yeah. It is a 104.7.
A 104.8 for Yaku. Coming down the second last straight now.
And that is a 125.9 for Reino the Maino. Yaku going 126.1.
26.1.
Boerewors coming through with a 125.8. Welcome, Mr. Budgie.
We've got Jared coming around the last corner now. And his first lap time 26.2. Only good enough for fourth at the moment.
Manu coming through with a 126.0. Fister coming through with a 125.9.
Glitch 26.2.
Just Ruan coming down the last corner. See what he can do. Time looks good. 125.5 pole.
25.5. Good lap.
Well done, Ruan. That's a
Provisional
killer lap.
pole.
See, I see some of these guys are still pushing it. Maybe doing a warm-up lap and then setting a fast lap. Getting that eyes and hands ready for this.
Looks like Manu is pushing, following him through to sector 2 now. He puts in a time of 1:04.6. He's 0.06 up on pole. If he can do a clean last turn, might be good enough for a top 2.
Okay, he pulls into...
Oh, he's pulling into the pits. I thought he was on a hot lap. It looked pretty good.
Nice to see the guys pulling to the side for the other drivers.
Yes. Your lap can be ruined very quickly. Right, so now it's the calm before the storm.
Yeah, I think this will be
Everyone
the
pitting
last
for fresh
stint.
tyres. Those drivers who make it through Q3 get a extra set of softs to use.
Yes,
I know
they
that
get
applies in, yes.
Yes, they do. See, Reina, I think Reina will go into the pits, yeah. Interesting to see, he's using his ERS all up. He's on 8%, but it's not on a fast lap, so maybe he forgot his ERS on. Is it Manu out first? Yeah, Manu going out first.
Yeah, Manu.
For the second part of this Q3. I'm sure this Mercedes wants to be up there with the Red Bull. Seems that rivalry will never end.
No, and it's only getting more heated as the season goes on.
Yep.
Lots of talking points.
F1
lots
on a summer break now. MotoGP started 2 weeks ago. We had a phenomenal race on Sunday.
Yeah, just as a side note, the race on Sunday is probably one of the best I've seen.
Yeah.
It was brilliant. And as the weeks go on, Marquez is getting stronger.
Yep. I don't think he'll do anything this season. I see Manu runs out a bit wide there in end of sector 2. But he's about to start a hot lap now. Let's sit on him and see what he can do. I'm not sure who is the next driver. I think it's a McLaren. Pfister.
I'm following Pfister in the McLaren.
Might be the next driver setting a hot lap.
Yeah, he's just coming through the second sector now, and then he'll be starting his flying lap. So the time to beat is a 1:25.5.
27.6 for Manu, and he loses it in sector 2. I don't think Manu will be very happy with that. Must probably put that car back into out lap mode and just try to wing it again.
Go again. Pfister started his hot lap. Let's see if he can improve on his 25.9. Coming up through sector 1, and it's a 27.6. Following him, we've got Boerewors, but his lap was invalidated. I think he ran wide. Fister down the back straight. DRS wide open into the fast left. Right. Nice and tidy. Up to the second split now.
Second
1 minute
last,
4.8. He's about 2/10 off of Ruan's time.
So that should be a 1:25.7. All depending on how
Tidy
good
through
that
the
sector
last.
3 is.
He's given up on the lap. He's boxing.
Oh, someone went into that pit with a lot of speed.
Look like Boerewors.
Bietjie van 'n droog
There we got
afmove.
Ruan about to make a time over the second sector, and I think he's up on his first lap.
As well, out.
Yeah, he's just down on his quickest lap time.
Oh, Yaku touching that sausage curve on the right hand side, and he loses a wheel. See Manu going for hot lap again. He's got a little bit of on the low end of ERS. I think he's got about 30, 40, 41% left, and he's only started the lap now. It might just cause him a little bit of problems throughout the lap. So as it stands, Ruan's still in P1 with Boerewors behind him. Oh, Manu losing a wheel there. I see Glitches
So that's
also.
Manu and Yaku out.
Glitches also added a little bit of a spinneroony there in sector 2, close to the hairpin.
We've got Running Gaming coming through the first sector.
Sit on Jared.
27.8.
See what Jared can do
He's
as Jared comes down the straight in sector 2.
Running Game's on a good time here. He was 2/10 up through the first split. See what he can do through the middle of the lap. Coming through the second sector now. He's half a second up.
Jared going a P2 with a 125.6. It's quite close for 1 and 3.
Okay.
125.6, 125.6, 3 for first and second and third. I think that is it. Waiting for Glitch
I
to
think
pull
that's
into
about
the
it.
pits, and that is it. Yeah. So Ruan on pole.
Qualifying done.
Jared right next to him in the AlphaTauri. So that's Q3 done. Let's get it to race. "29 laps of action-packed racing." So Ruan, Jared, and they are loser again. Bonita saying, "Good luck, guys. Keep it clean and keep it on the track." Guys will select
we're in
some
for an
fuel,
exciting first
select
race.
tires, select strategy. Then we're off to formation lap.
And then it's lights out and away we go.
Just waiting on the guys.
Right, it's time to get the season underway. The guys must be excited and raring to go.
Let's see, getting ready. Let me just change some things here quickly.
Off we go on the formation lap.
I want to see tire strategies. So we've got first and second on the softs, Boerewors on a medium. Then the rest down to 8 on softs, Yaku on a medium, Glitch and Reining Gaming on softs. Then everyone else on a medium except for Killer Bean on a hard and Slenderman on a hard. Sipakavane says, wow, quick. These guys are quick. I think I should stay in retirement. Good vibes. No, Pakavane, you know how it goes. You might be quick in quality, but the race is not about always being fast. It's being consistent and smooth.
A race is never won in qualifying. You don't get any points for quali.
And it's also not won in the first corner. Just remember that, guys, as we head to the start.
I don't know who said it, but
we should see. The guys are supposed to stay in formation. That's one of the new rules that we brought in, because you get the guys that fall back right at the pack, and then let the guys sit on the start with cold tires just to get the small upper hand. So we have brought in the thing where you have to stay in formation under formation lap and safety car, because sometimes the game has a glitch where it allows you to pass under safety car, and we all know that's not fair.
just remember to finish first you gotta finish.
Yeah, and record your race.
Yes.
Protests, stewards will not look at any protests if there is no video footage. And if you get asked for video footage and you can't supply, you are immediately guilty. I'm gonna sit on Ruan. I wanna see if I can get a different view. Come on.
Right, we got Slender Man lining up. That's all 18 guys on the grid.
No, it's giving me a rear. Let's see what happens here in the start, and we off racing. Yeah. Okay, hanging a bit, but sorry guys, game glitch.
Hanging.
We'll get to it now. Still hanging.
We seem to have a slight technical problem here.
There is a game glitch.
We
should just wait. I think it will come right. Just bear with us, please. There we go. And we're off. Oh, there's a
My
big
word.
accident already.
Big.
I see, I think it's Fister and Rhino involved there. So that would be a
Fister.
safety car, if I'm not mistaken. Doesn't
Nam
look like
Bulldog
it.
also in turn 1.
So,
Glitch is
Manu up
also at
3
incident,
positions. Rhino Gaming up 5 positions. Lockwood up 5. Rota up 8. Brad and Nam up 5. Not exactly sure what happened there. I see it's only a yellow sector, so the guys are still racing. Jared right on Ruan.
Yeah, we've
Trying, he's gonna
Jared
try to
chasing
keep that.
Ruan hard.
Yeah, he's gonna try to keep that gap under the second to stay in the DRS zone, so he does not need to use his ERS and just get pulled through the straights.
Of course, DRS will be activated after the start of the 3rd lap.
Yes, correct. Let's jump down here quickly. I see Running Gaming on Boerewors.
We got Fisters right at the back, obviously rejoined. Kilo Bean running 16th, Glitch 15th. I think those are some of the guys involved in the first lap incident, Nam Bulldog as well, but they're running again.
I see a little bit of a train from 4th to about 10th. So these guys will still...
First, top 3 seem to be breaking away a little bit from the pack. Ruan still leading by 0.4. Jared behind, following.
Going into the Kilo Bean into the pits. Fister and Kilo Bean. Sorry guys. Just want to see tires quickly. What they will do now. They go on the mediums. Let's stay on positions changed. See the closest battles at this moment. Rota on Lockwood, Lockwood on Dan, Dan on Yaku. A little bit of a train. All of them less than a half a second between the 5 of them.
The top 2 also very close. We've got half a second between Jared and DRS, and Ruan. Ruan putting in a fast lap of 1:29.9. Of course, if you finish in the top 10 and you get the fastest lap, you get an extra point as well.
Sector 1, but DRS activated now, so we should see.
Let's see. Jared's activated.
Now. See Jared
attacking
going
Ruan.
for making the pass nice and clean.
Ruan.
Jared taking the lead from Ruan.
Clean racing.
I don't think Ruan will just leave it there.
Right, looking down the field.
Very close to Dan. Should see a move.
What can happen as well when these guys are so close together? You get a DRS train, where 3 or 4 cars have DRS, and it's difficult then to overtake because the DRS is equal.
And that ERS, you don't want to use your ERS so quickly in the start of the race.
No, because it takes a lap or 2 to build it back.
And tire strategy also, I see the guys are all on, most of them on medium tires. So you're not really on the faster compound, so you can't really make a move. Well, this is exactly what's happening. It's just a DRS train. It's all about who's going to make the first mistake.
And once you break that 1 second gap, it's very difficult to make it up again.
Yeah, I see Jared is pulling away from Ruan quite rapidly.
Yeah, he's just set the fastest lap of the race.
There's a change. Dane making the move on Yaku. Lockwood making a move there. Oh, running a little bit wide, allowing Rota to go through. Unfortunately.
Right.
No penalties as we...
Nothing yet.
Rota, the biggest winner at this stage with 9 positions. Fisto, the biggest loser with 12 positions, dropped. Let's see, Yakunago on Dan. He's still having a fight.
We've got from 4th place to about 10th, all within about 1.5 seconds of each other. So that's the prime example of a DRS train. As Ryan Gaming pits.
Oh,
no, he doesn't. Oof, that was close.
I thought he went to the pits, but that might have just cost him a position or two.
A position. Yep, Borovos has made the move, and now Dan also looking to attack.
Hopefully the guys just leave
space.
That's
gonna be... that's tight.
Oh, I think there was contact with
That's
Dan
tight.
and Ryan Gaming.
Good racing. Tough and fair. We got Rota in 8th place.
I don't know where to look. These guys are all so bunched
up.
It's,
there's action all over the show. Following Rota, in 8th place. He'll have DRS. The car in front of him will have DRS.
Dan the man losing it out there.
Rota makes the move on Yaku.
Oh, I think
must have made a slight mistake. Yaku gets past again.
It almost seemed like it was intentional.
See, Ruan's retaken the lead. Jared's in DRS now. Will he be close enough down turn 1? Not close enough this time around. Into the second DRS zone now. Let's have a look. Jared in the Haas.
Yaku again.
Opens his DRS.
Parking
and not close
in
enough
middle.
this time around.
Let's drop down to Brad and see what he can do. He has got Lockwood on the outside, fighting for the position, and Lockwood making the move stick. So we've got
following the battle for the lead.
Ruan
He's close this time.
Jared fighting for P1 and P2. Then we've got a little bit of a breather between 3rd and 2nd, and then from 5th till 10th, the fight's still on.
Yeah, these guys are really all on top of each other. Of course, following in a car's turbulent air also destroys your tires and overheats the engine.
Interesting to see.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sorry. P1 to P3, they are on the soft compound. So Boerewors, Rota, Yaku, Lockwood, and Brad, all in good positions on those mediums.
Pretty quiet at the back. We've got Slenderman in 17th, Nam Assassin 16th, and Fister in 15th. See, I think that first lap incident has cost them.
Mr. Nam Bulldog has come up to P10.
He's about 6 seconds behind Dan.
Yeah, Nam Assassin and Slenderman on the hard.
We've got to change.
They
Sorry, we've got a
should-
change up front.
Jared and
Jared has taken Ruan for the lead.
yeah, those hard tires.
They
They can still do a one stop on those tires. Let's see what the time is. Yeah, that's a bit far. 50 seconds between P1, P15.
P15. Yeah, you could probably stop twice and still be ahead, almost. And we've got a 5-second penalty for Jared speeding in the pit lane.
Ruan also going into the pit, so Boerewors should lead the race. Well, Rota is leading the race now as he makes the
Rota
move
makes
down
the move on Boerewors.
Start finish straight. See Jaco Nagel behind. See what this can do. I think Jaco is a little bit too far away. But Lockwood as well.
Lockwood, yeah. All pretty close up there. Let's see. So if Jared stops again, that 5 seconds will apply to his pit stop. So before his mechanics can change, they will have to wait 5 seconds. If he doesn't make another stop,
he can avoid it. He can select not to serve the penalty, but the majority of the time the guys select to serve the penalty in the pits.
Take it, yeah. It's probably better because then you know where you stand through the race. So we got Jared on a fresh set of mediums. He's come back out in 7th.
So King Server is also bound to make a move.
Ruan's very close to Nam Bulldog.
Yeah, he should be able to make the move. Stick on the start finish now.
Of course, Nam won't have DRS. Ruan opens his, and it should be a fairly simple move down the inside into turn 1. Find your braking point. Sorry guys, the wildlife is going a bit crazy here.
As long as your line's chilled. So Ruan made the move
Nam now got.
Yeah, he's got the, but
Nam,
he's on a much DRS. older medium tire, so Ruan should just start pulling a gap. Either way. See, other close battles at this stage is Boerewors and Lockwood. Lockwood is up to P3. Penalties, it's only Jared on a 5-second penalty at this stage. Pit stops, everyone has stopped. P1 to P6 still need to take a pit, and P9 still need to pit. I think Slenderman is out of the race as he's 4 laps behind already. Positions changed. Rota up 16 positions, Lockwood up 11, Brad up 10. So some big movers in tier 1.
Jared still sitting with the fastest lap of the race at a 1:29.2. Long way to go. We're 10 laps into the 29 lap race, and things at the front are close as well. We've got Jaco chasing Rota.
Interesting to see. I'm thinking pit window should be open fairly soon now.
For the soft runners.
For the soft runners, anything from lap 10 to 13, if I remember correctly, on the soft runners. Like Rota that started on a fresh set of softs, so you should be able to push it till lap 13.
And I don't think he's been pushing his tyres either. Seems to be doing a steady pace.
Yeah, tyre management can go a long way. That's still the closest
We've got a battle for the
Yaku
last
going
point
for the
at the
move.
moment. We've got the King Server chasing Running Gaming for 10th place.
So Yaku has gone past Rota there, but obviously Rota will
Got
have
DRS.
DRS now. He says, no, I'm not finished with you. Still going for that.
Straight back into the lead.
Taking the lead again.
King Server with DRS now on Running Gaming. Not close enough this time around. Of course, the current point scoring system in Formula 1, you get points from 1st to 10th. And an extra point for the fastest lap if you finish in the top 10.
Yeah, ranges from 25 points to 1 point.
To the 1.
Yeah, the
Would have
league
also been chased by Glitch.
The league runs pretty much on the back of whatever happens in F1. We try to
in the F1.
Keep it as realistic as possible, obviously without physically driving real cars.
Yeah, we've got a close battle for 11th here as well. Glitch is close right up on Burgos.
These two, I think they will be swapping around sector after sector due to this DRS. But this fighting between Rota and Yaku is allowing Lockwood to creep closer and closer.
Glitch has made the move on the King Server. Who's exiting the pits? Brad's just made a stop now. He's put our hards on. So he stops on lap 12, so that'll see him through to the end of the race.
Bulldog up P7, he is close to Manu as well. Running Gaming, oh, and as I go on him he loses it. Is that turn 3? Mr. Wesley now supporting his teammates from the stands. I don't know why he's not racing tonight. I think he has some work obligations, but it's nice to see that he's at least still supporting his partner.
Guys having a good battle for 9th and 10th. Boerewors being chased down by Glitch.
Glitch on the faster compound tire.
Yes.
Let me just quickly check. Sorry. Penalties so far. It's still just Jared.
Just Jared.
I think. Yeah, Yaku has gone into the pits. He's going for one stop onto the hards. I just want to see the pit stop strategy. Ruan, Lockwood, Nam, Bulldog still need to pit.
Brad makes a move on Running Gaming. So we got the two Ferraris running 10th and 11th at the moment.
Yeah, Running Gaming lost there out of turn 3, so he lost some positions there, but he's already back up on Brad. He's got the faster compound tire, so he should make easy work of Brad down the DRS straight.
Up front we've still got half a second between Lockwood and Rota.
They both need to pit, so Jared and Ruan,
yep, neither of them
are actually
sitting in good positions,
second,
of course.
but there's a big gap between the two of them.
Yeah, there's about a 5-second gap between 3 seconds between Jared and Ruan. Of course, Jared has to serve his 5-second penalty.
Glitch and Boerewors also fairly close to each other. I see Lockwood is Still in that half a second range from Rota.
Two up front having a ding-dong battle indeed.
Yeah, and there Glitch just flies past Brad. Ugh, King Server as he is on the faster compound tire with the DRS. I must say the DRS is much more I can say aggressive this year.
Yes, more powerful than last year's game.
Yeah, definitely.
So Yaku has fitted the hard tires, sitting in 7th, 21 seconds behind the leader. Just taking it easy through this phase of the race. We're 14 laps into the 29, so we're about to reach the halfway mark.
And also no safety cars or
not even a virtual
car so far. We only had I think 2 yellow sectors so far. These guys really behaving.
And there, Lockwood into the pits now. Following him in on board. You're looking for about a 2.5 second stop these days in Formula 1. Pretty slick, and he puts on a set of hards and away he goes. Rejoins the race. 7th. That should see him through to the end of the race.
Who else needs to put?
So it's just Rota still has to make a stop, and okay, Slenderman of course is out. So it's just Rota who still has to stop 15 laps in. That's a pretty good stint.
Don't want to call it, but I think he is going on a completely different strategy. He's going to go on medium soft.
Medium soft, so a 2-stopper.
Yeah, but on 2 faster compound tires, where most of these guys
he should make up the time then.
Yeah.
That would be an interesting strategy. Right, looking down the field, we have the 2 Ferraris still behind each other. Glitch in 8th, Brad in 9th, Boerewors up in 10th place in the Williams.
Take place soon.
Well, Glitch is on the quicker tyre, but the older tyre.
So you should actually just let Brad go fast.
See if he can catch Lockwood.
Red Bull in a good position at this stage. Rota going in, Rota going on hard tires. Interesting. I would have gone for...
We've got a move coming from Nam. He makes it past Killer Bean, last corner. I think Killer Bean into the pits.
Faster tyre in any case, and Killer Bean going in for
Killer into the pits. Another set of mediums, brand new mediums out the box.
Hopefully not out the box, hopefully out of the tyre warmers. Rota in P10. Lockwood coming in at P6 after his pit stop, so that undercut definitely worked.
Right, so now,
but we also
the
need
whole
to take
field
in
has
consideration that Jared, Ruan, Manu, King Server, they all need to still stop. I think
so Rota fitted the hards.
Yes.
So that'll see him through to the end of the race.
Another position change between Glitch and Nam Bulldog. Lockwood and King Server. King Server pops into the...
King Server into the pits. The 80 k's an hour must seem so slow to these guys after doing 300 plus. Nam Bulldog with a new fastest lap of 28.5.
Yellow sector 1. I Okay, that's gone.
Glitch also into the pits.
Trying to defend on those hard tires with Boerewors, but he has
New
no
set of
DRS.
mediums. New front wing for Glitch. Out he goes on new mediums. And at the back of the field. Right, Ruan Rota up to 9th now, chasing Running Gaming. Of course, his tires are a lot newer, so he should make it past.
Those
He'll have DRS going down the main straight.
Take a couple of laps to scuff in.
Running Gaming won't have DRS. Rota will have DRS going down the main straight.
Now let's see.
Following him now around the last corner. DRS open.
Manu going into the pits.
I think he'll round the outside into turn 1. Inside for turn 2. Move done. But Running Gaming will now have DRS. Let's see if he makes an attempt back. He's gonna dive down the inside. Oof, that was almost a collision. And there goes Rota. That's what we like to see. Hard but fair.
I just want to see Boerewors and Brad also in a close competition for that 5th spot.
Next up for Rota is Boerewors. About 2.2 seconds behind.
Yeah, Jared, he unfortunately still has that penalty that he needs to serve when he goes in now. Well, I suspect they're going in
I think they will make another stop.
Yeah, they have to. They've been on the same compound. They need to run two different compounds in the race. Ruan also
and this far into the race, they might be able to put softs and make it all the way to the end.
Yeah, they will definitely go on medium, soft. Boerewors close, but not close enough.
We have a yellow in sector 3.
Yeah, I see there's a green car. That is Nam Sasson. That little bit of spinneroonie there.
Right. Boerewors chasing Brad in the Ferrari.
Manu
should have DRS.
Set of mediums now.
Nam should be very quick on those.
I think Brad
soft tires, but
Boerewors 30-second
there's a time penalty for Boerewors.
Running a little bit wide there.
Track limits exceeded.
Trying to push a little bit too hard maybe. I see Rota is gaining on him quite rapidly.
I wonder if Nam Bulldog will be able to stretch those softs to the end.
3 laps. It's possible. But I think he might go pit when these other guys in the mediums go pit.
As Boerewors now, he's got DRS on Brad. Not close enough this time round though. Right. Up front, we've still got Jared 4 seconds ahead of Ruan. Of course, they have to stop again. And Jared will take his 5-second penalty when he stops. So that's going to cost him quite a bit. These guys should pull into the pits, I think, in the next lap or two.
Yeah, 13, I think 13 laps. But you don't want to leave it too long. But I think they'll do another 2 laps. And then
There
they'll
we
go
go.
in.
Jared in.
Let's see.
Jared's in.
I'm gonna go on Jared quickly as he goes into the pits. Just to see if he's gonna serve that penalty now. Nam Assassin retired from the session.
Yep, there they're waiting.
Safety car, safety car. That is now going to change everything. Jared comes out in P2
second.
Due to the safety car that has played into his hands.
Big time. Big time. I think
Ruan can jump into the pits for a set of softs and still come out in P1. Look at this, we have a race, guys. Everyone jumping into the pits for softs.
So depending on how many laps we get, this is going to be a 6-lap, 7-lap shootout.
Yep.
5 or 6 laps.
I think 3 laps.
With fresh softs. Who brought out the safety car? Was it Nam Assassin?
Yeah. Nam Assassin.
Everyone in the pits now. We've got Glitch, softs. Who else? Fister coming in. Following Fister. Oh, he's coming out. Fresh hards.
Let's see if Ruan goes here. Ruan goes into the pits. I think he will go pit.
Ruan is in the pits now. He's boxing.
He will be first.
Yes.
Softs.
So this has worked for the top 2, who big time.
Manu and King Server, I don't think they will go into the pits now, but they will be sitting ducks for these guys on
Lockwood,
the softs.
Brad, Boerewors, Rota, they're all going to be very quick on the restart.
On that time penalty and cause him a couple of positions and might just cause him to fall out of the points if those guys
was it a 3-second?
Yes, in a 3-second time. So first safety car for season 4, brought out by Nam Assassin on the start finish straight, and we've got 7 laps left, and guys, majority of the guys on fresh soft tires, so we've got a big race, last stint coming.
Yeah, I think unfortunately Manu and the King Server are going to find it very difficult to defend against the 3 behind him. And Boerewors must have pitted.
Fister going in
for
a set of softs. He's also going to try to
mediums. He's put on the mediums.
Maybe he doesn't have a set of softs. Also, we need to see, we don't know if this is really fresh softs. It might be a used set of softs.
Yeah, that is true. But so they should still be quicker than 4-lap old mediums. Right, so the whole field bunching back up
and
now.
And everyone's ERS will be about 100% on this restart, so...
But of course, DRS will be off for the first 2 laps.
Yep. So, this is gonna be interesting. Guys must just make sure they warm those tires for the restart. But also not warm too much, because this track chows tires like nothing.
Another lap under the safety car, so 6 to go. We might get 4 under full racing conditions.
We're just waiting for these last guys. Hopefully they catch up within this lap. Don't think Fister will make it.
About 2 corners behind. There, they're coming down the main straight now. And the leaders are... They should catch up on this lap and then we should be ready to go.
Yeah, I hope we don't have to wait for Fister, otherwise it's another lap.
Yeah, Fister is now only coming down to turn 1. So he's quite away from the field.
Safety cars lights are still on. Once those lights go off, we know that safety cars going in.
I think they generally turn them off in sector 3 when it's going to go into the pits, and then Ruan will then act as the safety car and get us racing. Of course, no overtaking till the start-finish line.
Yeah, till you've passed the start-finish line.
Yes.
Not till the green flags, believe me, I've found that the hard way. Told me to give back the position.
Lights are still on, so we probably have one more lap under the safety car, and by then Fister should be on the back of the pack.
Let's see. Yeah, we're waiting for Fister to rejoin the pack.
So now, at the end of the race, that 3-second penalty will be added to Boerewors' time.
Yeah, he is out of the points already, so... Okay, the group is all lined up. Safety car should go in this lap, leaving us with 5
Is it just a 5
laps.
second penalty?
3
Is it just a
seconds.
5 second penalty that can be added, done at the pit stop?
Correct.
They don't do the 3. That adds to the time.
Yes.
Okay. This should be the last lap under the safety car, and we'll have a 3-lap shootout.
I think it's only because pit entry that you can serve, like speeding the pit lane or drive-through penalty that you can serve. Your track penalties you can't serve under pitting.
Okay, so they essentially then time penalties
Yes.
at the end of the race.
And yeah, if you collide with another driver, you can also serve that, or something like that. I think Ruan should start leaving a little bit of a gap now. To that safety
I think we're going to see a lot of purple times coming in too now.
Yeah, interesting to see who's going to have the fastest lap.
I don't think the 28.5 will stand. We're probably going to get into the 127s.
Yeah, much lighter cars, less fuel in it, fresh tires. Yeah, there we go. Safety car in.
Right, so Ruan will now bunch them up.
Rowan,
And
I think
act
Rowan
as
would have
the-
liked to, or will like to get the guys napping now. And pull a little bit of a gap because he has he's not going to get any DRS. He needs to be clever with that ERS of his.
Still side to side warming the tires.
He's waiting for that
Waiting
safety
for
car
the
to
right
go
moment.
in, and he's going.
And he's gone.
And Yaku
Right.
Nagel,
Green flag.
see Yaku
We've got a
and
move
Jared.
coming.
Bonita says last night's fastest lap was a 1:27.5. Boerewors
gets another 3-second time penalty.
Let's just jump down quickly. I see
Right.
Jaco on
Nam
Jared.
has just made a move on Reining Gaming. What's Rota doing? He's still in 8th, chasing Brad in the Ferrari. He makes a move. Nicely done. Into 7th. Next up is the King Server. He's on a 7-lap-old medium.
Left the gate open there. King Server also left the gate open there.
Yep. Made it look easy for Rota. Next up is Lockwood. Also on the soft. Might be a bit trickier to get past him. I think Rota can still make the podium.
Brad is definitely still in concession here. He's fighting Nam, but he's gaining on King Server. So King Server on the medium tire, so he is actually like a little bit of a sitting duck.
Everyone puts in a new fastest lap, 28.0.
King Server gets overtaken by Brad.
Of course, no DRS till the next lap, I think.
Yeah, you're correct. Yeah. I don't know, you don't know where to look, you don't know where to Lockwood on Manu.
There's just action everywhere.
And Rota is
still in 10th, but of course
for Lockwood. So we've got a three-way battle here. Let's jump to helicopter view.
Big scrap between 8, 9 and 10.
Big fight between
and
5, 6 and 7.
Ruan's broken the 1 second gap, so Jared won't have DRS.
Rota.
And Jared has a 1.1 second gap over Jaco. So from
Jared
4th we've got
taken the fastest lap with a 1:27.571.
Rota closing up on Manu. Two laps to go. This battle for 4th, 5th, 6th is looking good.
Brad is also gaining on Lockwood.
Manu, of course, is on the medium tire. 8 laps old, so
Brad's
I don't think he'll be able to maintain.
A little bit of a slide there.
There goes Rota. And he makes it stick. Does he?
I think Manu is still going to defend that
Rota up to
position.
4th.
He's got a massive gap between him and Jaco now, so he needs to...
Yeah, 3.1.
He needs to at least do a second a lap faster than Jaco, which is a bit on the impossible side, but let's see. Interesting, Lockwood and Manu, Brad, all still very, very close to each other. Killer Bean
Closing on
fighting
Glitch.
to be on the, still in the points, getting 1
Interesting
point.
to see that Glitch not making any movement on the King server, being on the quicker tire. Their Killer Bean now makes the move on Glitch.
Yep.
See if he can catch the King server.
On the start finish. Just keep an eye on Jared. See Jared and Jaco.
Yeah, gap's 3.3.
Lockwood also.
7. Lockwood about a second behind Rota. So he'll have DRS down the back straight. But Rota not making any inroads into Jared's lead. Jared only 7/10 behind Yaku, so there could be a swap for second place, and Yaku's also in the DRS zone behind Ruan. So
see that we
there's
lost
one lap to
Boerewors,
go.
so penalties and not Yaku
Now the
Nagel
fastest
taking
lap,
the fastest
Yaku.
lap. I think Yaku is pushing for
Last lap of the race.
for that podium. Oh, Killer Bean, Killer
He's
Bean,
in the zone.
Killer Bean.
Is he going to make a move for the lead? Not quite close enough. There'll be one more chance under DRS towards the end of the lap. Rota won't catch Jared unless he makes a mistake. But the fight for the lead will go down to the last corner.
But the DRS,
This is it. Last DRS zone for Yaku.
Ruan using
He's
all the
not close
DRS
enough.
now. See Yaku's got 20% ERS. He should pop that ERS on now. See,
This is it.
yeah,
Last
he pops
chance.
that ERS on now. He is going for that, trying to get that slipstream. And
I think
Ruan has
just
taken
gonna
it.
hold on. Wow, that's close. 0.2 of a second. Great racing up front.
Well done.
What's happening for the last point? Oh, we got all three next to each other. And it's
Killer
Glitch who
Bean.
gets the last point.
Killer Bean going up to P8. Well done, boys. That is the first
Well
race
done,
for
everybody.
Season 4. Tier 1 done. I think our driver of the day will be Rota. He jumped 13 positions after getting
And
a
yep.
glitch out in Q1.
And the extra point for fastest lap going to Yaku.
Yep.
The 27.4. Interesting, the tier 2 guys last night. The quickest lap was a 27.5.
5.76, yeah.
Not too bad.
Yeah,
Not too bad,
I must
but
say
that
that
was
tier 2 guys had very good pace last night. Some of those guys I think would have been in the points here, definitely. But yeah, different
was a
race,
very,
different
very
day,
action-packed
different
first
days,
race.
so
Absolutely.
must say I see a difficult season for these tier 1 guys coming up here. These guys are closely packed together.
Yeah, there were a
From
lot
1
of close
to
battles
10
towards
I
the end.
think was just so close. It's literally a mistake or a strategy that separates them.
Yeah,
Let's just
and the
run,
safety car certainly made for interesting last 5 laps.
just bear with me quickly. I just want to see if I can get Ruan and Rota in the party. Let's have a little bit of an interview with them. Just give me a second. Sorry, man. Who's the other guy? Yaku. Was it Lockwood? Oh, sorry. I'm back. Sorry. I wrote to the driver of the day. Let's see if we can get them back in here. Have a little bit of an interview and find out how they had the race. Mr. Rota himself.
Oi.
Welcome, welcome. We're still live. Thought I'll just pull you in here quickly. You had the
Thanks.
unfortunate glitch out in Q1 and then you
Yeah.
came back to P4 with being driver of the day.
Yeah, thank you, man. Yes, I had an unfortunate spin as well as I came out of the pits for the hards, and I lost a couple of places there as well. I don't know if you guys picked it up. But yeah, just a recovery drive. That was all that was needed, eh?
Well done, good points for you and your team. First race, season 4. I think you guys are going to have a bit of a trouble season if you ask me. The guys are very closely...
Yeah, looking at the qualifying times as well, I was quite surprised to see how many fast guys there is. And well done to the top 3. Well done, teammate, taking top spot on the podium there.
TJ by Oyster.
Mr. Ruan taking the win. Congratulations. I think Yaku gave you a bit of a hard time there in those last couple of laps. And then Yaku, thanks. Nice to see you competing so hard. And then you got the extra point for the fastest lap.
Yes, I was telling Ruan earlier in the party, I was waiting for him on the home straight, but when I looked on the laps, it was the last lap, so I misjudged it a bit.
Well done, you guys, and thank you for giving us an action-packed race.
Yep, thanks for that.
See you guys
Well
next
done,
week in Pain.
Guys.
Thank you, guys. Thank you all. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.